Hey everyone, welcome back to the First Alert Playbook here in sports. I'm Dugan Lloyd, where we are diving back in to what was an all-time game in ECU football. In a back-and-forth battle with the Memphis Tigers, ECU was able to come into the final minutes of the game. Caden Hauser with the game tied, fumbles, the defense holds for a field goal, and then here's Blake Harrell on the final minutes of this game, as I will pull that up right now.
We get the ball at our own 25 and go for a 2-minute drive, something we practice every single week, and our guys never batted an eye, never flinched, and ready to go at it. And Caden had just had a bad play happen to him, a situation that, he kind of got kicked in the teeth, so to speak. And he bounces right back and goes 5 for 5 on this 2-minute drive. And we talked earlier in the week about exactly where we need to get to for the kicker. Hey, we can kick it from this distance, but if we get to the 35, we feel even better. If we get to the 30, we know it's money. And you see Anthony Smith catch a football, get right out of bounds, right at the 37, 38-yard line. We know we're in field goal range. And, Coach Baker called the verts and pulled up the play in practice this morning. It was the same 4 verts we called in 2-minute situation last week. It's the same catch Peyton Mangler made in one-on-ones. And we talk about preparing for your moment, always going to work, and you never know when that moment's going to come. And Peyton has been exceptional on special teams this year. I think he's had 6 catches offensively, so nobody expects him to make the play. But when his moment, when the moment came, he was ready, he was prepared, and so many of those guys on our team are, and made the huge play. And so happy for him and so happy for those guys. And then defensively turn around, and it's like, hey, you know how they got to have a touchdown. It's the same 2-minute situation you go through every week. Do they need a field goal? Do they need a touchdown? And keep the ball in front of you. And then you get to the last play of the game. You stick your penny package out there. Mike Wright, who also punted the football and did a little bit of everything and was obviously prepared for his moment, was back there and picked the ball off. And, so many guys like that made a huge difference in the game. And that's what our team is about. And we get the ball at our own 25 and go for a 2-minute drive, something we practice every. Yeah, I got chill bumps just kind of seeing all of them. And it was just like, you must have thought they were giving away free money up there. That must have been what the drink vouchers were. But you could just see everybody sprinting there. And I don't know if it was, college students or 12-year-olds or, 40-year-olds, but everybody was sprinting up there and just getting into it. And that was pretty special just to see that. And, thank you to those folks who did that. And I thought that was like the spark we needed there. And I think we talk about how fans can make a difference in our stadium. And, sometimes that's just talk or coaches say that, but the other night's proof of it, that spark in the second half there was, and you saw it affected them offensively too. You saw them have some bust or some false starts there later in the fourth quarter, especially when we had them backed up down there near the boneyard. And that made a huge difference, not only for how it affected Memphis, but how it affected our players and how it lifted them. And knowing that those fans and those tarps off crew up there had their backs, and that was pretty special.
All right, Mike back on now for Dugan Lloyd as we take a look at what's next for ECU football. 2 games remaining on the regular season schedule, both of those coming at home as it will start in the Lone Star State. San Antonio next for the Pirates as they go to a dome. That's actually been a pretty tough place to play for conference teams. The Roadrunners winners of about 27 straight home conference games dating back not just in the American but to Conference USA. So a 5-5 ball club in the Roadrunners, but a tough building to win in. Then after that, they have Florida Atlantic in the Sunshine State. That will conclude the regular season. Right now, ECU, one of those last 1-loss teams in the American. So winning these 2 games paramount, and then they're going to need some help with the other top teams dropping a game in conference. If they are able to squeak into the conference championship game as one of the final 2 teams in the American, that will be at the site of the higher seed, which will be Friday, the 5th of December. A lot of football to play until then, but always good to know what's coming up next. As for the First Alert Playbook, we thank you for watching. Again, Monday at 2:30 every single week. My mic will be on the whole time next week. That's a goal, personal New Year's resolution, a little early. But again, thank you for watching, and we will see you next Monday.